Welcome back to the ABC General Hospital channel. Today, we'll uncover the thrilling turns, emotional confrontations, and touching moments that keep Port Charles residents and fans on their toes. From high-stakes medical emergencies to personal growth and reconciliation, there's so much to explore. Let's dive in. Lulu Spencer, a mother's unyielding heartache. At the mayor's office, a tense and emotional storm is brewing. Lulu Spencer finds herself in a vortex of blame, hurt, and longing as she directs her frustration toward Dante Falconeri. For Lulu, Dante's actions in Prague, however noble, represent a bitter choice that kept Charlotte Cassadine away from her. The physical distance is nothing compared to the emotional chasm created by Charlotte's absence, and Lulu is unable to move past what she perceives as Dante's betrayal of her trust. Laura Collins, ever the voice of reason and maternal wisdom, steps in to mediate. She tries to soothe Lulu's raw emotions with heartfelt reminders of Dante's sacrifices, emphasizing that he acted with Charlotte's best interests at heart. Prague wasn't an easy decision, Laura says. But Dante's focus was on her safety above all else. Still, Lulu's pain clouds her judgment. She clings to the hope that Charlotte will reach out, but the days without contact only deepen her frustration. What will it take for Lulu to truly forgive and work with Dante rather than against him? Could Charlotte surprise them all with an unexpected gesture, a call, a letter, or even a visit that reignites her mother's resolve? Fans are left yearning for a reunion that could mend this broken family, even as Lulu continues to stew in her turmoil. Cody Bell's gamble, riches or ruin. Over at the sprawling Courtemain mansion, another storyline unfurls, this one involving Cody Bell and his precarious financial plans. Having recently secured $50,000 through questionable methods, a tale rife with intrigue on its own. Cody now dreams of multiplying his newfound wealth. But is his ambition setting him up for disaster? Enter Tracy Courtemain, the matriarchal force who never minces words. Cody seeks her advice, perhaps hoping for validation or guidance, but he gets neither. Tracy, with her sharp intuition and a history of navigating high-stakes investments, immediately sees through Cody's overly optimistic plans. In Monday's preview, she delivers a cutting yet insightful critique of Cody's proposed investment. If you go through with this, you'll be broke before you can blink. Cody, however, is not easily deterred. His eagerness to prove himself and leave behind the shadow of his shady dealings drives him to take risks. Will his gamble pay off, or is he heading for financial ruin? Tracy's warning may plant seeds of doubt, but Cody's determination to carve out his own success could lead to unexpected outcomes. Could an unforeseen opportunity or ally enter the scene to shift Cody's fortunes? Viewers are brimming with anticipation to see how this plays out. Kai and Trina, a love story in bloom. While much of Port Charles is consumed by tension and conflict, there is one storyline that offers viewers a respite, a budding romance that captures the beauty of young love. Kai Taylor and Trina Robinson continue to grow closer, and their scenes are a reminder of the joy and excitement that comes with finding someone who truly understands you. Monday's spoilers tease a series of touching moments between the two. Trina, always intelligent and introspective, opens up to Kai about her fears and ambitions. Kai, in turn, shares stories of his own struggles, revealing layers of vulnerability that make their bond even stronger. Together, they find comfort in each other's presence, and as the episode progresses, a magical moment unfolds, a kiss that cements their connection. Fans have long rooted for Trina to find happiness, and her relationship with Kai feels like a fresh start. But will outside forces threaten their newfound bliss? With Port Charles being a city where drama is never far away, it's only a matter of time before their love is tested. For now, though, viewers can revel in the sweetness of their blossoming romance. Carly vs. Willow, a battle of wills. In another corner of Port Charles, tensions between Carly Spencer and Willow Corinthos are reaching a boiling point. Willow, desperate to regain custody of Wiley and Amelia, has taken an unorthodox and controversial step, exerting her authority as Michael's medical proxy. Her decision shocked viewers and characters alike during Friday's episode, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown. Monday's spoilers reveal a charged confrontation. Carly, fiercely protective and unyielding, delivers a pointed warning to Willow. "You don't want to go down this road," she says, her voice a mixture of anger and concern. Willow, however, stands her ground. For her, this is about more than Michael's care, it's about reuniting her family, no matter the cost. Meanwhile, Sonny Corinthos and Nina Reeves step in as mediators. Nina, ever pragmatic, urges Sonny not to waste precious time on arguments that distract from what truly matters, Michael's health. Her words carry weight, and Sonny finds himself caught between loyalty to Carly and his own sense of urgency. Will Willow's gambit pay off, or will her actions alienate her further? Can Carly and Willow find common ground for Michael's sake? The complexity of their relationship adds layers of depth to this storyline, leaving fans eager to see how it unfolds. A medical miracle, Isaiah Gannon's race against time. Finally, we turn our attention to the gripping medical emergency at the heart of Monday's episode. Michael Corinthos' life hangs in the balance after Cyrus Renault's sinister plot to poison him with digitalis. The scene is tense as Isaiah Gannon steps up to the plate, determined to save Michael despite the odds stacked against him. The preview hints at a pivotal moment between Isaiah and Lucas Jones. Lucas, racked with uncertainty, voices his fears: "What if we get it wrong?" Isaiah's response is chilling yet resolute: "Michael will die either way." It's a sobering realization that pushes the medical team into action. As the clock ticks down, every second becomes critical. Isaiah's quick thinking and expertise could mean the difference between life and death, but the stakes have never been higher. Fans are on the edge of their seats, wondering if Michael's medical team can unravel the mystery of his sudden decline in time to save him. Will Cyrus' plan succeed, or will Isaiah emerge as the hero of the hour? Tuesday's episode of General Hospital promises to be a roller coaster of emotions, with storylines that pull at the heartstrings, keep us guessing, and remind us why we love Port Charles so much. From Lulu's struggle with forgiveness to Cody's risky ventures, Kai and Trina's tender moments, Carly and Willow's fiery clash, and Isaiah's life-saving efforts, there's something for everyone to savor. Next, we'll take an in-depth look at the gripping drama, intense confrontations, and emotional reckonings shaping the lives of our favorite Port Charles residents. Let's dive into the twists and turns that keep us coming back for more. A volatile confrontation, Jocelyn, Willow, and Nina clash. The hospital corridor becomes a battleground as emotions boil over between Jocelyn Jacks, Willow Tate, and Nina Reeves. Jocelyn's sharp words cut through the tense atmosphere, her anger palpable as she accuses Willow of falling into a damaging cycle. "Every time a man saves you," she declares, "you latch onto him like he's the love of your life until the next hero comes along." Her accusations are biting, reflecting not just her frustration but her fierce loyalty to Michael. Willow, visibly shaken but resolute, defends herself with quiet dignity. "Whatever you think of me," she says firmly, "nothing will change how much I love Michael." Her words reveal the depth of her commitment, but Joss remains unconvinced. The confrontation escalates when Joss accuses Willow of an unforgivable betrayal, having a secret relationship with Drew Kane, culminating in a tryst in the nursery. The revelation lands like a bombshell, leaving Willow struggling to maintain her composure. Just as the tension reaches its peak, Nina appears, a storm of protective energy. She steps between the two women, her voice sharp as she commands Joss to leave her daughter alone. "Enough!" Nina snaps, her eyes blazing. But Joss, unrelenting, fires back with a scathing retort: "You're just like your mother, always meddling, always scheming." Nina, unshaken, counters with equal force, accusing Joss of being a carbon copy of Carly. The exchange leaves both women simmering with unresolved anger, their words echoing through the corridor. The confrontation is a microcosm of the tangled relationships in Port Charles, a reflection of love, loyalty, and betrayal. Will Joss and Willow find common ground for Michael's sake, or will their animosity deepen the rift in an already fractured family? And where does Nina fit into this volatile equation? Viewers are left with more questions than answers, their curiosity piqued as the fallout from this explosive encounter unfolds. In the chapel, Drew and Carly face hard truths. Meanwhile, the hospital chapel becomes the setting for a deeply personal and emotional confrontation between Drew Kane and Carly Corinthos. The quiet stillness of the chapel is shattered as Drew lays bare his anger and frustration. His voice, though measured, carries the weight of years of pent-up resentment. "Michael's lying in that burn unit because of you," he says, his words cutting through Carly's defenses like a knife. "You brought Sonny into his life, knowing the danger he brings." Carly, her face etched with guilt, tries to defend herself. "How can you say this to me now?" she asks, her voice trembling. "Michael is in pain, I'm in pain." But Drew doesn't relent. He presses on, reminding Carly of the countless times Sonny's presence has endangered Michael. "This isn't the first time," he continues. "You've always put your desires above what's best for Michael." The most devastating blow comes when Drew brings up AJ Quartermain, Michael's biological father. Taking Michael from AJ wasn't about protecting him, Drew accuses. "It was about control, about what you wanted, not what he needed." Carly's reaction is a mixture of shock and sorrow, her guilt laid bare in the face of Drew's brutal honesty. As the confrontation continues, the depth of their shared history becomes painfully clear. Drew's words are a reflection of his own pain, his longing to see Michael safe and happy, while Carly's defenses reveal her fear of losing the family she's fought so hard to protect. Will this moment of reckoning lead to reconciliation, or will it deepen the divide between them? The chapel, once a place of solace, becomes a stage for one of the most powerful scenes of the episode. Michael's fight for survival, a battle against the odds. Inside Michael Corinthos' hospital room, the stakes couldn't be higher. Jason Morgan sits by Michael's side, his presence a source of quiet strength. "We're all here for you, Michael," he says softly, his voice steady despite the overwhelming emotions simmering beneath the surface. For a moment, Michael stirs, his eyes fluttering open. But the brief moment of consciousness is fleeting, a stark reminder of the pain he's enduring. Dr. Portia Robinson enters, her face a mask of professional calm. She gently asks Jason to step outside so she can administer additional medication to ease Michael's suffering. Outside the room, Portia delivers a sobering update to Jason. "Michael is in shock," she explains. "We've maxed out his pain medication, but the damage to his body is severe. He'll likely remain unconscious for several days. It's the only way to give him a fighting chance." Portia's words underscore the severity of Michael's condition, but they also highlight the tireless efforts of the medical team working to save him. The scene is a testament to the resilience of both Michael and those who care for him. The question remains, will Michael's body endure the trauma, or will his loved ones face an unthinkable loss? The tension is palpable, leaving viewers holding their breath as they await the next development. The broader implications, relationships in turmoil. These intense moments are not isolated, they are part of the intricate web of relationships that define life in Port Charles. The connections between Joss, Willow, Nina, Carly, Drew, Jason, and Michael are fraught with complexity, each interaction layered with history, emotion, and unspoken truths. The drama unfolding in the hospital is a microcosm of the broader struggles faced by the residents of Port Charles, a reminder that every choice carries consequences. From the fiery confrontation in the corridor to the quiet anguish in the chapel, these scenes reflect the enduring themes of General Hospital: love, loyalty, betrayal, and redemption. Each character is driven by their own motivations, their actions shaped by the past but aimed toward an uncertain future. Will they find the strength to overcome their differences, or will their conflicts tear them apart? As Tuesday's episode unfolds, it's clear that the drama in Port Charles is far from over. The stakes are higher than ever, with relationships tested, secrets revealed, and lives hanging in the balance. Whether it's the volatile exchanges in the hospital halls or the quiet moments of introspection, every scene adds depth and nuance to the story. We'll dive into the latest drama from Port Charles, filled with twists, heartfelt moments, and shocking developments. Let's explore what's happening with your favorite characters. Cyrus Renault's quiet scheming at General Hospital. In the shadowy corners of Port Charles, Cyrus Renault is once again up to his old tricks, maneuvering behind the scenes with calculated precision. As General Hospital tightens restrictions on his access to patients, Cyrus knows his influence is slipping, and he's desperate to regain control. Seeking assistance, he turns to Martin Gray, whose legal expertise might offer a way out of this predicament. The tension rises as Cyrus explains his plight. "I'm doing the Lord's work," he says with a calm yet unnerving tone, "but they're trying to shut me out." Martin, clearly uncomfortable, suggests that there are other avenues Cyrus could pursue, but Cyrus isn't one to take no for an answer. His persistence speaks volumes about his intentions. He's not just looking for access, he's looking for power. As Martin contemplates Cyrus' request, Diane Miller appears, her sharp instincts sensing an opportunity. Interrupting their conversation, she confronts Martin about the Corinthos case, drawing a clear line between business and morality. Cyrus, ever the opportunist, slips away, but not before catching wind of key details that might serve his agenda. The scene leaves viewers wondering, what's Cyrus planning next, and how will it impact the lives of those at General Hospital? Alexis and Diane's lunch interrupted. Meanwhile, at the Port Charles Grill, Alexis Davis and Diane Miller sit down for lunch, their conversation tinged with concern for Michael Corinthos. Alexis, ever the maternal figure, expresses her heartfelt worry. "Michael has always been so good to my girls," she says, her voice heavy with emotion. "I can't imagine what his loss would do to Christina." Their moment of connection is short-lived, however, as Cyrus Renault lurks in the background, quietly listening in on their conversation. His presence casts a shadow over their lunch, a reminder that danger is never far away in Port Charles. Unbeknownst to Alexis and Diane, Cyrus has his own reasons for eavesdropping, reasons that could spell trouble for everyone involved. As the conversation shifts, Alexis opens up about her fears, her vulnerability adding depth to her character. Diane, ever the loyal friend, reassures her. "Michael's strong," she says with quiet conviction. "If anyone can pull through this, it's him." Their bond is evident, a reminder of the strength that comes from friendship in the face of adversity. Ava's financial dilemma and Rick Lansing's calculations. In another corner of the Port Charles Grill, Rick Lansing sits across from Ava Jerome, their conversation steeped in tension. Ava, always the picture of composure, lays her cards on the table. "The gallery is thriving," she begins, her tone confident yet tinged with urgency. "But I just bought a new building to expand, and without that settlement, I'll have to sell it." Rick, ever the pragmatist, delivers the harsh reality. "The Cassadines have decided the settlement is theirs," he explains, his words cutting through Ava's hope like a knife. "You'll only see a dime of it if Alexis agrees to give it to you, and given your history, I wouldn't hold your breath." The tension between them crackles as Ava presses him for options. "You're a fantastic lawyer," she says, her voice laced with determination. "There must be something you can do." Rick's response is measured, his mind clearly working through the possibilities. Their interaction highlights the power dynamics at play, with Ava fighting to maintain control of her future while Rick weighs the risks and rewards of taking on such a contentious case. As the conversation unfolds, the presence of Cyrus Renault as a busboy in the background adds another layer of intrigue. His quiet observation of Ava and Rick's exchange hints at a larger scheme, leaving viewers to wonder how he might use this information to his advantage. Sonny and Isaiah on the roof, a moment of reflection. On the hospital roof, Sonny Corinthos seeks solace under the open sky. Looking out over the city, he calls out to his late son, Morgan, his voice heavy with emotion. "I need you to watch over your brother," he says, his words carried away on the breeze. The vulnerability in Sonny's voice is a stark contrast to his usual confidence, a reminder of the depth of his love for his family. Isaiah Gannon steps onto the roof, his presence grounding Sonny in the moment. "I come up here to think sometimes," Sonny admits, his tone reflective. Isaiah, understanding the need for quiet contemplation, listens as Sonny shares his fears. "Michael's burns are serious," Isaiah says, his voice calm but honest. "We're doing everything we can, but it's going to be a long road." The conversation shifts as Isaiah expresses concern for Sonny's well-being. "This kind of stress isn't good for you," he warns. But Sonny, ever the devoted father, brushes off the concern. "When it comes to your kids," he says, a hint of determination in his voice, "love can get you through anything." The scene offers a rare glimpse into Sonny's inner world, his vulnerability and strength laid bare. It's a moment of quiet intensity, a reminder of the emotional stakes that drive the characters in Port Charles. As the drama unfolds in Port Charles, the lives of its residents become increasingly intertwined, their choices shaping the future in ways they can't yet foresee. From Cyrus' quiet scheming to Alexis and Diane's heartfelt concern, Ava's financial struggles, and Sonny's reflective moment on the roof, every scene adds depth and complexity to the tapestry of General Hospital. Thank you for joining us on the ABC General Hospital channel. Stay tuned for more updates, insights, and analysis as we continue to follow the lives of your favorite characters. Don't miss the next episode, it promises to be as captivating as ever. See you soon!